Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, your host, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, your cozy corner to learn English through real conversations.
And I'm Liam. Hey, English learners, welcome back. Here we focus on natural English, practical phrases, and ideas that actually connect with your life.
Exactly. This is a place where you can relax, listen carefully, pick up useful English, and also reflect a little on the topics we discuss.
And today we've got a really important one. We're going to talk about some common big lies that society tells us, the things that sound normal, even wise, but actually shape the way we think, feel, and act.
Yes, and the best part is, we're going to do it through conversation, so you'll hear English naturally, as if you're right here with us.
So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's get started.
Let's start with one that almost everyone hears at some point, the idea that showing emotions is a weakness.
Oh yes, many people hear something like, don't be too sensitive, or boys don't cry. And even though it sounds small, it leaves a big mark.
Exactly. It teaches people to hide how they really feel. And the strange thing is, it often comes from a place of caring. People think they're helping.
Right, but instead of learning to understand their emotions, children and even adults learn to shut them down. And over time, that creates confusion and self-doubt.
Emotions are natural. They're part of being human. Hiding them doesn't make us strong. It just blocks growth and connection.
Absolutely. And it connects to another lie that affects almost everyone. Your value depends on how much you do.
Yes, so many people tie their self-worth to productivity. If they work hard, they feel valuable. If they rest, they feel guilty.
Exactly. Rest becomes something you earn instead of something you need. And that creates unnecessary pressure every day.
And when your value is based on productivity, it often leads to the next lie. If you work hard enough, success is guaranteed.
Oh yes, that one is tricky because it's partially true. Hard work matters, but it's not the full picture. Timing, luck, opportunity, and support all matter too.
Right. When people believe hard work always wins, they blame themselves for things beyond their control, and that can feel very lonely.
Exactly. And then comes the lie that the next milestone will bring happiness. I'll be happy when I get that job, when I graduate, when I'm married.
Yes. And the danger here is postponing joy indefinitely. You never allow yourself to feel satisfied now because you're waiting for the next thing.
Which brings us to another big one. The idea that the safe path is always the best path.
Ah, yes. Playing it safe might sound wise, but safe isn't always right for you personally. Following others' expectations can make you miss out on what actually makes you fulfilled.
Right? And when people live for approval instead of their own desires, they lose touch with their own identity. They become the person others want them to be, not who they truly are.
And that naturally leads to the lie about living life on time. You should be married by 25, have a career by 30, reach stability by 35.
Society loves deadlines, but life doesn't always follow a timeline. Comparing yourself to others only adds pressure.
Exactly. And each of these lies is connected. The lies about emotions, productivity, milestones, and safety all create patterns in how we think, act, and speak in English too.
Yes. And the good news is, by noticing these patterns, you can start unlearning them, just as you can learn English naturally through conversation.
Speaking of English, let's pause for a moment and highlight some useful expressions from today.
Sure, phrases like hold back, meaning to stop yourself from expressing something, or tie your value to something, meaning to judge your worth based on a factor.
And bottle up, which means to keep feelings trapped inside instead of sharing them. All of these are common in daily English.
Exactly. And when you use them in your own conversations, it helps you sound natural and confident.
So let's go back a little. Think about the lie that showing emotions is weakness. We've all experienced moments where someone said, "Don't cry," or "Toughen up."
Yes, and I think it's important to say here that recognizing this is the first step. You don't have to immediately change everything, but noticing it helps you respond differently.
Exactly. For example, if someone tells you not to feel upset, you might reply in English with something simple like, I understand, but I need a moment. Small phrases like that help you assert yourself politely.
And that brings us to the next lie. Your value depends on how much you do. Many people feel guilty resting, but in English, you can express boundaries naturally. For example, I've worked hard today, so I'll take a break.
Yes. Using these phrases lets you practice English while reinforcing a healthier mindset. You're learning the language and challenging these big lies at the same time.
The lie about hard work guaranteeing success also connects here. In English, you could say, I did my best today, and that's what matters. It's a small way to combat the pressure of perfection, and the milestone lie, the I'll be happy when, is so relatable. In English, you can reframe it. I'm grateful for what I have right now. Even simple sentences like this build positivity and vocabulary. Yes, it's a win-win. You practice English and reshape your thinking.
So, the big takeaway today is this: question the messages you hear from society and choose what aligns with your own values.
And in English, practice speaking clearly about your feelings, your work, and your goals. Confidence comes from honesty, not perfection.
Absolutely. Remember, mistakes are part of the process. Every time you speak, you improve. And every time you notice a lie, you grow.
If today's episode helped you, share it with a friend. One conversation can start a ripple effect of change for English learning and life.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you leave feeling inspired, a little lighter, and ready to speak English naturally.
We'll see you in the next episode.